Here's what actually happens when Michael Jackson befriends a child star. In the dazzling world of pop music, Michael Jackson, often hailed as the king of pop, had a unique bond with child actor Macaulay Culkin, famous for his role in the movie Home Alone. Their friendship blossomed in the 1990s when Culkin was a rising star. Both boys grew up under the intense spotlight of fame, which fostered a strong connection between them. They spent countless hours together, sharing stories and laughter, and found solace in knowing someone else who understood their unique experiences. Jackson valued Culkin's presence so much that he chose him to be the godfather of two of his children, a significant honor that speaks volumes about their bond. They enjoyed lighthearted adventures, such as trips to amusement parks, allowing Jackson to escape from his hectic public life and relish moments of normalcy. This friendship exemplifies how genuine connections can thrive even in an industry often dominated by competition and superficiality, proving that love and friendship can truly transcend age and fame. Believe it or not, factories in the 1800s were toxic. During the Industrial Revolution, manufacturing boomed, but so did pollution. Factories released enormous amounts of smoke, soot, and grime into the air, creating a hazardous environment for workers. People joke that workers needed to wash their lungs because the air was so thick with pollutants. Many laborers toiled long hours in these conditions, often suffering from respiratory diseases and other health issues due to their exposure to poor air quality. Poor ventilation and overcrowded workplaces made things even worse, turning these factories into dangerous places. As society began to recognize the harmful effects of such environments, reformers started advocating for better working conditions and cleaner technologies. This shift eventually led to the implementation of regulations aimed at reducing pollution and protecting worker health. Isn't it amazing how much progress we've made since then? Unlock 400 fun facts in just 1 hour. Have you ever felt like diving into a world of knowledge but didn't know where to start? Zarpato makes it easy to explore a treasure trove of trivia in just 60 minutes. Whether you're curious about incredible animal behaviors, mind-blowing scientific discoveries, or quirky historical events, Zarpato has it all packed into 400 delightful facts. Imagine impressing your friends with cool information about space, the human body, or even unsung heroes throughout history. Each fact is designed to spark your curiosity and ignite conversation, perfect for family gatherings or trivia nights. In today's fast-paced world, finding fun and educational content can be overwhelming, but Zarpato streamlines the process, giving you quick access to fascinating stories in a flash. You don't need to be a trivia buff to enjoy the wealth of knowledge offered, just a sense of wonder and a desire to learn. Are you ready to embark on this fun journey and uncover amazing facts? Ever heard of an ultra-cryptidarian? This fascinating term refers to individuals who share their opinions on subjects they lack knowledge about, often leading to humorous misunderstandings. Imagine someone confidently talking about the complexities of quantum physics despite never having studied science. Ultra-cryptidarians appear in all walks of life, fueled by the internet, where sharing opinions has never been easier. With social media platforms encouraging everyone to express their thoughts, even on complex issues, it's no surprise that many jump into conversations well beyond their expertise. While we all have opinions, there's a fine line between sharing ideas and spreading misinformation. Understanding this concept can help us navigate discussions more thoughtfully. Next time you join a debate online or in person, consider how much you truly know about the topic. Are you speaking from personal experience or just repeating what you've heard? Did you know that TESS is revolutionizing exoplanet discovery? Launched in April 2018 by a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, TESS, or the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, is on an exciting mission to find planets beyond our solar system. Unlike our Sun, these exoplanets orbit other stars, and TESS is like a cosmic detective searching for these hidden worlds. It does this by observing how stars dim when a planet passes in front of them, a process called transiting. This method allows scientists to identify and analyze these planet sizes and distances from their stars. By studying exoplanets, TESS helps us understand the variety of planetary systems in our universe, some of which may even host conditions for life. Imagine discovering a new Earth-like planet out there. With Tess leading the charge, the search for extraterrestrial neighbors is more thrilling than ever. What will we find next? What if I told you vultures enjoy a mud bath? Bearded vultures, known for their impressive wingspan and striking appearance, have a fascinating habit of bathing in iron-rich mud to dye their feathers red. This unique behavior isn't just for show. It might serve practical purposes, such as intimidation against potential threats or simply enhancing their attractiveness to potential mates. By applying this natural dye to their feathers, these birds make a bold statement in their rugged mountain habitats. This ritual highlights their intelligence and creativity as they embrace the colorful side of life in a world often seen as harsh and unforgiving. Observing these magnificent creatures in action offers a delightful glimpse into the complexity of animal behavior. So next time you see a bearded vulture soaring through the sky, remember that those red feathers may tell a whole story of beauty and survival. Shocked by the electric catfish's power? The South American electric catfish, often called the bullfish, has an astonishing ability. It can produce electric shocks of up to 350 volts. This makes it one of the most electrifying creatures in the animal kingdom. Found mainly in the Amazon and Orinoco river basins, this fascinating fish uses its powerful electrical discharges for communication, navigation, and even hunting. It has specialized cells, known as electrocytes, that function like tiny batteries, allowing it to create and store electricity. When threatened or when it wants to stun its prey, the electric catfish releases a rapid burst of electricity that can immobilize smaller fish or deter larger predators. This capacity for generating electricity plays a crucial role in its survival in murky waters where visibility is low. Just imagine swimming in the rivers of South America and encountering such a powerful creature. Learning about the electric catfish not only showcases the wonders of nature, but also highlights the incredible adaptations animals have evolved to thrive in their environments. What if I told you about a moon tribute? Apollo 17 astronaut Eugene Cernan left a touching mark on the lunar surface by writing his daughter's initials, TDC, in the moon's soil during his historic mission. This heartfelt gesture happened in December 1972, and thanks to the moon's lack of wind and weather, Cernan's tribute remains undisturbed, possibly lasting for thousands of years. Imagine the scene, a vast, silent landscape with only the faint footprints of astronauts enduring for all time. Each time we look at the moon, Cernan's tribute serves as a reminder of human connection, love, and exploration. This remarkable act illustrates how even in the most desolate environments, personal stories can create a lasting legacy. As we continue to explore space, who knows what other small treasures await us on celestial bodies? Believe it or not, plastic flamingos are everywhere. You might be amazed to discover that in the United States, the number of plastic flamingos exceeds that of real flamingos. This quirky phenomenon began in the 1950s when artist Don Featherstone designed the iconic pink lawn ornament. These lively, cheerful replicas quickly found their way into American yards, becoming symbols of fun and carefree suburban life. Unlike the actual flamingo population, which mainly resides in Florida and the Caribbean, plastic flamingos have spread across the country, transforming lawns into vibrant displays. They often appear in amusing poses, adding a touch of whimsy to gardens and porches alike. These playful decorations also inspire creative yard parties and art projects, showcasing just how much joy they bring to communities. As we encounter these colorful birds, they evoke memories of sandy beaches and sunshine, serving as a reminder to embrace the lighter side of life. With their widespread presence, can we really resist smiling at these delightful pink birds? Unlock the secrets of Japan's healing onsens. Onsens, or hot springs, are famous in Japan for their soothing and therapeutic benefits. Nestled in beautiful landscapes, these natural wonders offer more than just relaxation. They also host a diverse range of microorganisms that have evolved to thrive in extreme heat. What's fascinating is that scientists are diving into research on these resilient microbes, exploring their potential to help tackle pressing environmental and medical issues. For instance, some of these heat-loving microbes could be key in breaking down pollutants in our environment, while others might contribute to new medical breakthroughs, such as improved antibiotics or advanced probiotics. As researchers continue to investigate these unique organisms, we are only beginning to understand how the secrets of Japan's onsens could lead to innovative solutions to our world's challenges. Who knew that a relaxing soak could be tied to groundbreaking science? You might be shocked to learn that women lead now. In 1972, the FBI broke new ground by appointing its first female special agent, a pivotal moment in law enforcement history. This groundbreaking decision opened doors for women in a field long dominated by men, showcasing the importance of gender diversity in all professions. Over the years, more women joined the ranks, proving their skills and expertise in various roles. Today, women not only serve as agents, but also hold key leadership positions within the FBI, influencing policies and shaping the future of the agency. This shift highlights the FBI's commitment to representing the diverse society it protects. As we celebrate this progress, we should ask ourselves, what other barriers can be broken in pursuit of equality in the workplace? The journey toward inclusion continues, inspiring future generations to strive for their dreams. Most people don't know this, but narwhals have unique tusks. The narwhal, a fascinating creature of Arctic waters, is renowned for its extraordinary spiral tusk, which is not merely a whimsical fantasy, but a remarkable sensory organ. This elongated tooth, often reaching lengths of 3 meters, protrudes from the upper left jaw of most male narwhals and is packed with millions of nerve endings. This anatomical marvel allows the narwhal to sense critical environmental changes, such as shifts in water temperature, salinity, and pressure, making it an essential tool for survival in the frigid Arctic. Scientists propose that narwhals utilize their tusks as sonar antennas, navigating through the icy labyrinths of their habitat with precision. Intriguingly, researchers have documented what's known as tusking, a behavior where narwhals rub their tusks together, potentially serving as a means of communication or establishing dominance within their social structure. While ancient cultures believed these tusks originated from mythical unicorns, we now understand that they serve vital biological functions. The narwhal's tusk is truly an awe-inspiring testament to nature's adaptability and design. Have you ever wondered who spent the longest time in space? That record belongs to Peggy Whitson, an incredible astronaut born in Iowa in 1960. Over her career, she has spent an astonishing 665 days in orbit. This remarkable achievement not only showcases her dedication and expertise, but also inspires countless individuals dreaming of traveling to space. Whitson's journey is fascinating. She became the first female commander of the International Space Station and has completed multiple missions, including scientific research that benefits life on Earth. Her experience highlights the potential for human exploration beyond our planet and encourages future generations to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM. As space travel evolves, Whitson's accomplishments serve as a beacon of hope, proving that with determination and hard work, anyone can reach for the stars. You won't believe how Burberry changed fashion forever. In 1879, Burberry introduced gabardine, a revolutionary fabric that offers both water resistance and breathability. This blend of features made it perfect for the often rainy and unpredictable British weather. Imagine stylish clothing that could also keep you dry. Burberry didn't stop there. During World War I, they played a crucial role in outfitting British soldiers with trench jackets made from gabardine. These jackets were not just practical for the muddy trenches, but also became a symbol of rugged elegance. The durability and effectiveness of gabardine helped soldiers stay comfortable through harsh conditions, giving them an edge during tough times. Over the years, gabardine has evolved but remains a testament to Burberry's innovative spirit. Today, it is used in various clothing items that blend functionality with style, proving that practicality and elegance can go hand in hand. So next time you see a stylish raincoat, remember the fashion legacy that started with Burberry's brilliant invention. Hard to believe, but it's only 1.5 minutes long. The world's shortest scheduled passenger flight is a remarkable journey of just 2.7 kilometers, connecting the tiny islands of Westray and Papa Westray in Scotland's Orkney Islands. Operated by Loganair, this unique flight takes less time than many quick phone calls. Passengers board a small plane, and within minutes they're landing on the neighboring island. This short trip is crucial for island residents, allowing them to travel for work, school, or medical appointments without a long ferry ride. Imagine taking off, soaring through the sky, and landing before you even finish a cup of tea. While it may seem like a tiny distance, it highlights the importance of connectivity in remote areas. Plus, the scenic views of the beautiful Orkney Islands make every second of the flight memorable. Who knew flying could feel so brief and yet so special? Turns out the truth is that Namibia is enormous. Namibia is a fascinating gem tucked away in southwestern Africa, stretching over 615 square kilometers, which is roughly the size of Texas or about 372 square miles. This staggering size makes it the 34th largest country in the world, where vast landscapes and unique ecosystems come together. The northern borders touch Angola, with Zambia peering in from the northeast. To the south, Namibia shares its space with South Africa, while its western coastline is graced by the Atlantic Ocean. This remarkable geographical positioning creates a diverse climate, shifting from arid deserts to vibrant savannas. The iconic Namib Desert features towering dunes that are amongst the tallest in the world, offering breathtaking views at sunset when the sky ignites with fiery oranges and deep purples. But Namibia isn't just defined by its size. It's also a rich tapestry of cultures and history. With its stunning natural beauty and captivating wildlife, Namibia is a true paradise for adventurers and nature lovers alike, inviting countless visitors to explore its wonders. This might surprise you. New chambers in the pyramids. Researchers continue to uncover hidden chambers within the incredible pyramids of Giza, revealing that these ancient structures still hold mysteries waiting to be solved. Despite being built thousands of years ago, the Great Pyramid of Khufu and its neighbors are far from fully understood. Recent scans and high-tech imaging techniques have uncovered voids and tunnels, sparking excitement among archaeologists. What secrets do these new spaces hold? Could they reveal clues about how the pyramids were constructed, or even what treasures might be found inside? Each discovery challenges our understanding of ancient Egyptian civilization, reminding us that history never really stops unfolding. So the next time you think of the pyramids of Giza as merely historical monuments, remember that they are still puzzling us today. What else could be lurking inside? Did you know Jesus might have been born in a cave? Traditionally, many people picture his birth taking place in a cozy stable filled with animals, but biblical scholars suggest it could have actually occurred in a cave. This idea stems from ancient practices in Bethlehem, where caves were often used as shelters for livestock. These caves provided protection from the harsh weather and predators. Furthermore, the Gospel of Luke mentions a manger, an animal feeding trough, and caves were typically equipped with such features. While this theory might shift how we visualize that iconic scene, it helps us understand the historical and cultural context of Jesus' early life. Imagining his birth in a cave allows us to connect more deeply with the humble beginnings of a figure who would go on to inspire millions. What do you think of this different perspective? Rats and mice surprise us with their ticklishness. Recent research has revealed that these small rodents actually enjoy being tickled. Scientists conducted playful experiments where they tickled rats and observed their joyful reactions. The furry creatures would squirm, chirp, and even emit playful sounds, showing clear signs of enjoyment. This tickling response might seem funny, but it also sheds light on their social behavior. Just like humans, these little animals can communicate joy and playfulness through physical interactions. So what does this mean for our understanding of animal emotions? It suggests that rats and mice, often seen as pests, possess deeper social lives and feelings than we ever considered before. These findings could change how we think about their intelligence and emotional capacities. Who knew that such common creatures could exhibit such delightful behaviors? Learning about the ticklishness of rats and mice not only makes us chuckle, but also encourages us to appreciate the complexities of animal behavior. Can you imagine Dumbledore as a bumblebee? The beloved headmaster of Hogwarts, Albus Dumbledore, has a name rooted in an Old English word that means bumblebee. J.K. Rowling chose this playful name to reflect his whimsical yet wise character. Interestingly, the connection to bees goes beyond just the name. It takes approximately 12 bees their entire lives to produce just 1 teaspoon of honey. This incredible effort showcases the diligent work of these tiny creatures, who buzz from flower to flower, collecting nectar and pollen. Bees play a crucial role in our ecosystem, helping to pollinate many plants and crops that we rely on for food. So the next time you think of Dumbledore, remember the hard-working bumblebees behind his name and the sweet honey they create. Isn't it fascinating how nature and literature are intertwined in surprising ways? Norman Taurog set a record for Oscar wins. In 1931, Norman Taurog made history by becoming the youngest director to win an Academy Award for Best Director, achieving this remarkable feat at just 32 years old. His win was for the film Skippy, a touching comedy about a young boy and his dog that captured the hearts of audiences everywhere. Taurog's achievement not only earned him a prestigious Oscar, but also established him as a pioneer in Hollywood, where he paved the way for future directors. Even now, nearly a century later, this record remains unbroken, highlighting the incredible talent and vision that Taurog possessed at such a young age. His journey reminds us that age doesn't define success, passion and dedication do. With many acclaimed works throughout his career, including films like The Little Rebel and Boys Town, Taurog's contributions to cinema are still celebrated today. So the next time you watch a classic film, remember the trailblazers like Taurog who shaped the industry and inspired countless filmmakers. What will the next record-breaking talent bring us? Ever thought about why Hawaii gets snow? You might picture Hawaii as a sunny paradise with beautiful beaches, but its tallest mountains tell a different story. Each winter, elevations like Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa, which rise over 13,000 feet, experience snowfall. This uncommon weather occurs because, as the air rises up the mountains, it cools down significantly. At high altitudes, temperatures can drop below freezing, even in a tropical location. The snow can accumulate, creating a stunning contrast against the lush green landscape below. Interestingly, this snowy phenomenon is a reminder of Hawaii's diverse climate zones, which range from the warm coastlines to the chilly heights of its volcanic peaks. While most people flock to the islands for sunbathing and surfing, the winter wonderland atop these mountains offers a unique experience for visitors curious enough to make the trip. Imagine standing in tropical Hawaii surrounded by snow. How cool is that? So the next time someone mentions Hawaii, remember it's not just about sun and sand, it's also about snow-capped peaks. Let's uncover the truth about corporate fines. Google, a giant in the tech world, has the financial muscle to handle hefty penalties, possibly even a staggering $2 trillion without breaking a sweat. But what if a court decided on an even more outrageous fine of $2.5 trillion? This prompts a significant discussion about how our legal system deals with huge financial penalties. While companies like Google can generate enormous revenue, the effectiveness and fairness of such astronomical fines remain questionable. For instance, can the legal framework truly enforce these huge sums, or would it prove to be more symbolic than practical? Moreover, this situation highlights a larger issue. How do we hold corporations accountable for their actions in a way that promotes fairness and justice? Understanding this complex landscape of corporate law helps us realize the balance between punishing wrongdoing and ensuring companies can still operate effectively. So where do we draw the line? Did you know orangutan mothers nurse for 7 years? This surprising fact highlights the remarkable commitment these primates show to their young. Unlike many other mammals that wean their babies after a few months, orangutans typically feed their little ones for about 7 years. This extended breastfeeding period provides crucial nutrition and emotional bonding, allowing the infants to develop social skills and learn to navigate their complex rainforest habitat. As they grow, the mothers gradually introduce solid foods while still offering milk, ensuring a balanced diet rich in essential nutrients. Such a long nursing phase reflects the challenges of life in the trees, where young orangutans need time to master climbing and foraging skills while staying close to their mother's protective care. This nurturing behavior is a testament to the deep bonds between orangutan mothers and their offspring, an inspiring example of love and survival in the wild. Hard to believe, but 1% own 45% of global wealth. This staggering statistic highlights a growing issue that affects all of us: global income inequality. Over the years, the wealthiest individuals have accumulated more resources, leaving the rest of the population struggling to keep up. In fact, nearly half of the world's wealth is concentrated in the hands of just a small fraction of the population. This trend has sparked heated debates about economic policies and social fairness. Many experts argue that we need to implement serious reforms to bridge this widening gap. One potential solution involves changing tax structures to better distribute wealth. Another approach lies in boosting access to quality education and healthcare for everyone. As wealth continues to concentrate, the call for action grows louder. Are we ready to take steps toward a fairer world? Did you know turkey was once a festive afterthought? In medieval England, Christmas dinners were a grand affair, but they didn't feature the turkey we know today. Instead, the star of the holiday feast was a roasted boar's head, elegantly presented and often accompanied by a zesty mustard sauce. This impressive dish symbolized abundance and celebration, taking center stage on the banquet table. Guests would marvel at the ornate presentation, as chefs went to great lengths to make the meal as extravagant as possible. Over time, tastes changed, and people began to prefer turkey for its milder flavor and larger size, making it ideal for feeding a crowd. Today, turkey stands proudly at the heart of many Christmas traditions, a delicious reminder of how holiday meals can evolve while still holding on to their rich histories. What other surprises lie within our festive customs? Have you ever wondered why we're all made of stardust? This fascinating phrase isn't just poetic, it's grounded in science. The elements that create our bodies, including carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and iron, were forged in the hot interiors of stars through a process called nuclear fusion. When these massive stars reach the end of their lives, they explode in spectacular supernova events, scattering these essential elements across the universe. Over time, these cosmic materials gather together, forming new stars, planets, and even life itself. So when you look at the night sky, remember that you are literally made of the universe's leftovers. Your very existence is tied to the stars, a beautiful reminder of how everything in the cosmos is interconnected. So next time you gaze at the stars, think about the incredible journey those atoms took to become part of you. What if I told you electric cars came first? In the late 19th century, when the automobile was still a new idea, electric vehicles were the original pioneers of the road. Thomas Parker, a brilliant electrical engineer, stepped onto the scene and built one of the earliest practical electric vehicles in 1884. Think about that. While most people today associate cars with gasoline power, Parker's creation showcased the potential of electricity to move us. Imagine a world where electric cars dominated the streets instead. Although gasoline engines eventually took the lead due to their longer range and faster refueling, the ingenuity behind electric vehicles paved the way for a future we're now revisiting. Today, with the urgent need to tackle climate change, electric cars are making a triumphant return, reminding us that innovation comes in many forms. Will we finally embrace the technology that was ahead of its time? This might surprise you. Pit stops in F1 are lightning fast. In the world of Formula One racing, achieving the quickest pit stops is a thrilling spectacle. Teams can change all 4 tires, refuel the car, and perform minor adjustments in as little as 2 to 3 seconds. Imagine that, just enough time to grab a snack. This incredible speed results from intense training and perfect teamwork. Each crew member has a specific role, and they practice tirelessly to ensure every movement is synchronized. The drivers zoom into the pit lane and rely on their crew to keep them in the race. Interestingly, Formula One cars themselves are quite lightweight, weighing around 1,630 pounds, including the driver. This low weight allows them to achieve high speeds, but it also means that every second counts during those rapid pit stops. How do these teams manage such amazing efficiency? Did you know your feet can be different sizes? It's a surprising fact that many people don't realize. Most individuals have one foot that is slightly larger than the other. This difference can be small, often going unnoticed in everyday life. However, it can lead to discomfort when wearing identical shoes. Imagine slipping on a pair that feels snug on one foot, but just right on the other. The reasons for this size discrepancy can range from genetics to the natural development of your bones and muscles. Activities like running or walking can also alter foot shape over time. To ensure comfort, many experts suggest trying on shoes with the larger foot in mind, or even considering custom insoles. So next time you buy shoes, take a moment to check how they fit on both feet. Who knew something as simple as our feet could reveal so much about our bodies? Did you know about knocker-uppers in Britain? During the bustling 18th and 19th centuries, while the Industrial Revolution was transforming lives, a unique job emerged: the knocker-upper. These early alarm clocks were real people, hired by workers to make sure they didn't miss their shifts. Instead of smartphones, they armed themselves with long sticks, pea shooters, or small hammers, tapping gently on windows to rouse sleepy clients. Can you imagine the sound of a soft tap echoing through the streets? Some knocker-uppers charged a weekly fee, while others earned tips based on how reliable they were. Their work required not just punctuality, but also an understanding of their neighbors and the need to be quiet to avoid waking everyone else. This fascinating role reflects a time when community and personal service were vital to the daily grind of industrial life. What other unusual jobs do you think existed back then? Discover the fascinating Ganges gharial crocodile. This incredible species is remarkable for its exceptionally thin snout, helping it catch fish with almost surgical precision. Male Ganges gharials stand out thanks to a unique bump at the tip of their snout called a gara. This special feature allows them to create bubbling sounds, which they cleverly use to attract potential mates. Found in the winding rivers of India and Nepal, these crocodiles are often referred to as living fossils, as their lineage stretches back millions of years. Imagine creatures from such ancient times still swimming in today's waters. The Ganges gharial's adaptations not only showcase the wonders of evolution, but also highlight the rich biodiversity uniquely found in South Asia's river systems. Understanding and protecting these extraordinary reptiles is essential for maintaining the ecological balance of their habitats. What other surprises does nature hold in its depths? Did you know Freddie Mercury was born in Zanzibar? Freddie Mercury, the legendary frontman of the rock band Queen, began his life on the stunning island of Zanzibar, now part of Tanzania, on September 5, 1946. This vibrant location, known for its rich culture and beautiful beaches, shaped Mercury's early years. He spent his childhood in Zanzibar before his family moved to India to escape the political unrest of the time. It was in India where he received his education, attending a prestigious boarding school where he discovered his passion for music. After growing up in this diverse environment, he moved to England as a teenager in search of new opportunities. This transition marked a turning point in his life, allowing him to pursue a career that would eventually lead him to international stardom. Freddie's unique blend of influences from different cultures helped shape his distinctive style, making him one of the most iconic figures in music history. Isn't it fascinating how such a celebrated artist had origins that reflect so many cultural threads? Prepare to be amazed by fizzy watermelons. Under certain conditions, watermelons can become surprisingly bubbly when they overripe. This happens because the sugars in the fruit ferment, generating carbon dioxide gas. When the watermelon is cut open, the built-up gas escapes rapidly, creating a fizzy fountain of sweet juice. Imagine slicing into a watermelon and watching it fizz and erupt like a mini fruit volcano. This unexpected phenomenon can certainly lead to a messy surprise at your summer picnic, but it also highlights the fascinating science of fermentation. If you're ever tempted to leave a watermelon sitting out too long, consider this. You might just end up hosting a juicy explosion instead of a refreshing treat. Who knew that our favorite summertime fruit could unleash such bubbly chaos? Did people really think giraffes were hippoleopard hybrids? It might sound unbelievable today, but back before 1600, many people were convinced that giraffes were created from the unexpected blending of a hippopotamus and a leopard. This wild idea stemmed from the limited knowledge of African wildlife at the time. Giraffes were often depicted with features that resembled both animals, such as their large bodies reminiscent of hippos and their spots similar to a leopard's coat. Explorers returning from Africa shared tales and drawings that fueled misconceptions rather than facts. Without photographs or detailed animal studies, it's no wonder that early descriptions of these tall, graceful creatures caused confusion. Today, of course, we know that giraffes are unique animals, easily distinguished by their long necks and distinct patterns. Isn't it fascinating how far our understanding of wildlife has come? Hard to believe, but North Korea limits hairstyles. Did you know that people in North Korea can only choose from 28 government-approved hairstyles? This rule is not just about hair, it's a way for the government to control personal expression and enforce social conformity. Each hairstyle is categorized to fit specific gender norms and is meant to reflect the ideals promoted by the state. For example, men often have to stick to short, neat cuts, while women have options that range from simple mid-length styles to more elaborate looks. The government argues that these restrictions help maintain order and uniformity, but many see it as a blatant limitation on individual freedom. In a world where self-expression is celebrated, it's shocking to think that something as simple as choosing how to wear your hair can be so heavily regulated. How would you feel living in such a strict environment? Did you know that the moon is drifting away? This fascinating phenomenon occurs at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters every year. While that might seem small to us, over millions of years, it adds up to significant changes in our night sky. As the moon moves farther away, it will appear smaller during solar eclipses, which means fewer spectacular moments where the moon completely covers the sun. Imagine the thrill of watching an eclipse slowly fade. Scientists can measure this movement using lasers pointed at reflectors left on the moon's surface by the Apollo missions. As time goes on, the distance between Earth and the moon will increase, leading to new patterns in solar eclipses that humanity will experience in the far future. So next time you gaze up at the moon, consider this slow but steady journey away from our planet. What other surprises does our universe hold? Hard to believe, but Orson Welles loved magic. This legendary filmmaker, best known for creating the iconic film Citizen Kane, had a passion that went beyond just cinema. Welles was a proud member of both the Society of American Magicians and the International Brotherhood of Magicians, immersing himself in the world of magic throughout his life. His fascination with this art form was so profound that he often performed tricks at conventions, delighting audiences with his skills. Welles believed that magic, much like filmmaking, was all about storytelling and capturing the imagination of viewers. By blending his love for film and magic, he showcased a unique creative talent that few knew about. His performances not only entertained, but also reflected his larger-than-life persona. Who knew that the master of suspense could pull a rabbit out of a hat too? Witness the amazing flamingo migration in India. Every year, thousands of flamingos come together in a breathtaking spectacle as they migrate to the country's wetlands. These vibrant pink birds flock in large groups, creating stunning formations that look like a giant bird's nest from above. What's truly fascinating is how synchronized their movements are, resembling a choreographed dance across the sky and water. Most commonly seen in places like the Rann of Kutch and the Keoladeo National Park. The flamingos thrive in these rich ecosystems that provide food and breeding grounds. This incredible journey not only showcases nature's beauty, but also highlights the importance of habitat conservation. As they travel thousands of miles, flamingos remind us how vital it is to protect their migration routes and habitats for future generations. Have you ever witnessed such a colorful parade in nature? Why exactly does the Jet Servant catch our attention? This remarkable 700-foot-long boat is not just any vessel. It's specifically designed for transporting superyachts. Imagine a gigantic floating garage, capable of carrying up to 36 luxury yachts at once. The Jet Servant allows yacht owners to move their precious floating homes across oceans without the need for lengthy sailing trips. This innovative design features advanced technology and safety measures, ensuring each yacht is carefully secured during transit. Whether it's to avoid rough seas or to save on fuel, this ship offers an efficient alternative to traditional yacht transportation methods. With growing demand for luxury experiences, the yacht servant plays a crucial role in the world of high-end boating, making it easier for enthusiasts to enjoy their time on the water. Why doesn't everyone know about this incredible vessel? Let's uncover the truth about heavy soars. This unique band has been shaking up the music scene since 2008 by blending heavy metal with children's entertainment. Picture this: band members dressed as dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures, creating a fantastical and fun atmosphere. Their vibrant costumes are just the beginning. When it comes to the music, Heavy Soars delivers heavy guitars and powerful rhythms that get everyone headbanging. But don't let the intense sound fool you. Their lyrics focus on educational and joyful messages, perfect for the whole family. Whether you're a kid or just young at heart, their catchy tunes and dynamic performances bring together rock and learning in an unforgettable way. So next time you see a dinosaur jamming on stage, remember it might just be Heavy Soars, making music that rocks while still teaching valuable lessons. Here's something incredible about ancient caves. Caves act as natural time capsules, preserving a remarkable history of our planet. Some of the oldest cave paintings, like those in La Pasiega, date back over 45,000 years and showcase stunning depictions of animals and intriguing abstract symbols. These art pieces offer a glimpse into the lives of early humans and their connection with nature. But caves do more than just hold ancient artwork. They are also home to unique ecosystems. For instance, blind salamanders and cavefish have adapted to survive in complete darkness, showcasing nature's incredible ability to thrive in extreme environments. This blend of ancient human creativity and specialized wildlife makes caves fascinating not only for scientists, but for anyone curious about our world's natural wonders. What secrets are still waiting to be discovered in the depths of caves? Prepare to be amazed by how you feel wetness. Actually, humans don't have special wetness detectors in our skin like you might expect. So how do we know when something is wet? Our bodies rely on our other senses, primarily touch and temperature. When you touch a wet surface, your skin senses the chill of the water, and this temperature change signals your brain that it's likely wet. Furthermore, the feeling of moisture increases our awareness. Think about walking barefoot on grass. It feels different when it's soaked in rain. Our brain combines these sensory cues to interpret the feeling of wetness. Isn't it fascinating how our body adapts? This clever workaround allows us to interact with our environment more effectively. So the next time you notice something feels wet, remember it's a combination of temperature and touch doing all the work. You might be shocked to learn that Emily DeRaven loves chocolate. The talented actress, famous for playing Claire Littleton on the hit show Lost, has an interesting twist to her food preferences. Despite being allergic to peanut butter, which many adore, Emily can't resist the allure of chocolate. It's not just a sweet treat for her, it's a serious passion. Chocolate comes in many forms: dark, white, milk, and each offers its own delicious experience. While living with an allergy can be challenging, Emily demonstrates the power of indulging in what you love, showcasing her playful side despite the rules. So whether it's a rich chocolate cake or creamy chocolate ice cream, this actress knows how to enjoy her favorite flavors, turning her dietary restrictions into something uniquely hers. What's your favorite chocolate treat? Did you know that Renault 5 has a quirky US name? In the United States, the iconic Renault 5 was cleverly marketed as La Car, which translates to the car in French. This catchy title aimed to emphasize simplicity and accessibility, appealing to an audience eager for practicality in their vehicles. Debuting in the mid-1970s, La Car became known for its compact design, making it perfect for urban driving. Its unique style and functionality stood out during a time when larger cars dominated the market. The Renault 5 was not just a mode of transportation, it symbolized efficient driving without sacrificing personality. With its enjoyable driving experience and classic look, many Americans embrace La Car as an affordable and stylish option. Today, the Renault 5 remains a beloved classic, remembered for its charm and contribution to automotive history. Can you imagine driving such a small but impactful car? Guess what really drives Chicago's love for the Bean? Cloudgate, affectionately nicknamed the Bean, is a captivating sculpture that draws millions of visitors each year. Created by Indo-British artist Anish Kapoor and unveiled in 2006, this stunning piece of art features a smooth, shiny surface made from polished stainless steel. What makes the Bean truly special is its ability to reflect and distort the stunning Chicago skyline, creating a mesmerizing visual experience that changes with the viewer's perspective. People love to pose for photos in front of this iconic sculpture, capturing both their reflections and the beautiful city scenery around them. Over the years, the Bean has become a beloved symbol of Chicago, representing creativity and the spirit of the Windy City. Have you ever visited this amazing landmark? Hard to believe, but dowries shape modern Chinese weddings. In contemporary China, the tradition of giving lavish dowries during weddings plays a crucial role in the celebration. These dowries, often large sums of money or valuable gifts, symbolize not only the wealth of the bride's family, but also their affection for their daughter. Some view these displays as beautiful expressions of love and commitment, while others argue they can be excessive, putting pressure on families. The debate centers on whether it's a meaningful tradition or an unnecessary show of wealth, often reflecting societal values about family status and marriage. Many couples find themselves navigating these expectations while trying to stay true to their personal beliefs and budgets. As Chinese society evolves, the discussion surrounding dowries continues to spark interest. What do you think about this cultural practice? Guess what? Google values skills over your GPA. In a surprising twist, Google has changed its hiring standards, shifting focus away from traditional metrics like grade point average, GPA, and standardized test scores. Instead, the tech giant now prioritizes practical skills and real-world problem-solving abilities. This new approach reflects a broader understanding that talent comes in many forms, and not everyone follows the conventional path of attending college. In fact, an interesting statistic reveals that about 14% of Google employees never attended college at all. This shift signals a remarkable change in how companies view education and skills. By valuing what candidates can do over what grades they received, Google is paving the way for a diverse workforce filled with innovative thinkers and doers. So if you're passionate and skilled, your opportunities may be wider than you think. Why did a ballerina dance in Antarctica? On a stunning adventure that combined art and nature, a ballerina showcased her talent on a boat floating in the icy waters of Antarctica. This unique performance captured the beauty of ballet against the breathtaking backdrop of snow-covered landscapes and towering icebergs. The event wasn't just a thrilling spectacle. It aimed to raise awareness about climate change and the impact of global warming on polar regions. Dressed in a flowing costume that contrasted sharply with the surroundings, she twirled and leaped gracefully, creating a mesmerizing fusion of movement and stillness. The cold air and tranquil environment added a layer of challenge, making her performance even more remarkable. By bringing ballet to such an extraordinary setting, she transformed the ice into a stage and encouraged people to see the beauty of our planet while advocating for its protection. This enchanting event left audiences asking how we can connect art with environmentalism to inspire change. Hard to believe, but Gutenberg changed the world. In the 1440s, Johannes Gutenberg introduced his revolutionary printing press, forever altering how information spread across Europe. Before this invention, books were painstakingly copied by hand, making them rare and expensive. With Gutenberg's innovation, it became possible to print hundreds of copies quickly and at a fraction of the cost. This breakthrough democratized knowledge, allowing more people than ever to access literature, science, and ideas that had previously been locked away in the hands of a few. Imagine a world where reading was a privilege instead of a right. It sparked the Renaissance, fueling literacy and education as books began appearing in homes, schools, and libraries everywhere. The printing press didn't just create a marketplace for ideas, it paved the way for movements like the Reformation. Isn't it amazing how one invention could influence so many aspects of our lives? Hard to believe, but James Hong is a trailblazer. In 2022, he made history by becoming the oldest person to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at the impressive age of 93. This remarkable achievement not only honors his nearly 7-decade-long career in film and television, but also shines a spotlight on the Asian American experience in Hollywood. Hong has appeared in over 500 productions, showcasing his incredible versatility as an actor. His roles range from a memorable villain to a charming supporting character, captivating audiences around the world. By receiving a star, Hong not only celebrates his own hard work, but also encourages younger generations to pursue their passions in the arts. It's a powerful reminder that it's never too late to achieve greatness. How inspiring is that? Can you imagine that birds impact Arctic weather? Migrating seabirds play a surprising role in our environment. Each year, these feathered travelers journey thousands of miles, and along the way, they leave behind droppings rich in ammonia. This might sound unpleasant, but it has a crucial purpose. When ammonia enters the atmosphere, it can help form clouds. These clouds are essential because they reflect sunlight back into space, which can cool the already frigid Arctic region. With climate change posing a threat to the polar areas, every little bit helps. So the next time you see these amazing birds flying overhead, remember their incredible contributions to our climate systems. They're not just flying from point A to point B, they're playing a vital role in protecting our planet by influencing weather patterns. Isn't it fascinating how interconnected nature can be? Is it really true that the sun isn't yellow? Many people look up and see a bright yellow sun shining in the sky, but this common perception is a bit misleading. In reality, the sun emits light that looks white when viewed from space. The reason we perceive it as yellow comes down to the Earth's atmosphere. When sunlight travels through our atmosphere, shorter wavelengths of light, like blue and violet, get scattered more than the longer wavelengths, such as red and yellow. The scattering effect is stronger when the sun is lower in the sky, such as during sunrise and sunset, making it appear even more yellow or orange. On a clear day, however, the sun appears closer to white when it's high overhead. So the next time you catch a glimpse of that glowing orb, remember that it's actually shining brighter than you may think. Isn't that fascinating? Here's what actually happens when your heart breaks. Broken heart syndrome, or Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, is a fascinating yet alarming condition that reveals the powerful connection between our emotions and our bodies. When someone experiences extreme emotional stress, such as the death of a loved one or a painful breakup, it can trigger this syndrome. As a result, the heart temporarily enlarges, taking on a shape reminiscent of a Japanese octopus trap, known as a takotsubo. This peculiar change affects the heart's ability to pump blood effectively, leading to symptoms that can mimic a heart attack, such as chest pain and shortness of breath. Scientists believe that stress hormones, like adrenaline, play a significant role in this process. So next time you hear of heartbreak, remember that it's not just emotional, it can physically reshape our hearts too. Can you imagine sleeping in the Swiss Alps sky? The Null Stern Hotel offers a one-of-a-kind luxury experience that allows you to enjoy nature like never before. This extraordinary hotel showcases a room that boasts no walls or ceiling, inviting the majestic outdoors right into your personal space. Guests find themselves nestled in a cozy double bed, with just 2 lamps to illuminate the surroundings. The minimalist design enhances your connection to the environment, making stargazing part of your nightly routine. As you drift off to sleep under the twinkling stars and the soft whispers of the mountain breeze, you'll feel a tranquility that is hard to find elsewhere. Imagine waking up to the breathtaking beauty of the Swiss Alps, surrounded only by nature's wonders. This unique stay isn't just about luxury, it's about embracing the natural world in an unforgettable way. So are you ready to check in and experience this incredible adventure among the stars? Why does your pupil get so big in the dark? When the lights dim, your pupils dramatically expand, increasing up to 50 times their original size. This fascinating reaction happens because your body is trying to let in as much light as possible so you can see better in low light conditions. The iris, which is the colored part of your eye, controls the size of the pupil. When it's bright, the iris contracts, making the pupil smaller. But when darkness falls, the iris relaxes, allowing the pupil to broaden. This automatic response is called the pupillary light reflex, and it helps your eyes adapt to varying lighting situations. It's not just about seeing. Bigger pupils can also enhance your depth perception and help you spot movement in the shadows. So next time you find yourself in a dimly lit room and notice your vision adjusting, remember your body's clever way of making sure you don't miss a thing. Here's what actually happens when we use biomarkers. Biomarkers are like tiny messengers in our bodies, often found in blood or other fluids, that provide crucial information about our health. These measurable molecules can indicate the presence of a disease, show how well treatments are working, and even help predict how well a patient might recover. For instance, doctors can test for specific biomarkers to confirm whether a patient has diabetes or monitor cancer treatment by checking how levels of certain proteins change over time. This means biomarkers assist not just in diagnosing conditions, but also in tailoring treatments to each patient's needs. Imagine a world where treatments are personalized just for you, based on what your biomarkers reveal. It's a powerful tool in modern medicine that allows for more accurate predictions and better health outcomes for patients everywhere. Are we ready for this exciting future? Believe it or not, HU syndrome makes you sneeze. This fascinating condition, also called the photic sneeze reflex, affects around 10 to 35% of people. Imagine stepping out into bright sunlight only to be hit with a sudden urge to sneeze. This genetic trait happens when your optic nerves, which respond to light, become overstimulated and cross signals with the trigeminal nerve, the nerve that controls sneezing. Though it might sound odd, this reflex isn't harmful, but it sure can be annoying for those who love spending time outdoors. Sneezing in the sun can catch you off guard, leading to some rather funny moments. So the next time you see someone sneezing while basking in the sun, they might just be experiencing HU syndrome, a quirky reminder of the fascinating complexity of our nervous system. Isn't the body full of surprises? Guess what really drives Nairobi's flying toilets? In the heart of Nairobi's slums, where basic sanitation is a luxury many cannot afford, residents face a unique challenge. Without access to proper toilets, many rely on what they call flying toilets. These are simply plastic bags used as makeshift toilets. After doing their business, people tie up the bags and toss them as far away as possible, often into nearby fields or waterways. This practice stems from the dire lack of infrastructure, combined with rapid urbanization, which has left millions without adequate sanitation facilities. Sadly, these flying toilets contribute to unsanitary conditions and health risks, as poorly managed waste can lead to the spread of diseases. While some organizations are working to improve sanitation in these areas, the problem persists. Understanding the conditions leading to such practices can help us find better solutions to this crisis. Did you know hot air balloons float due to science? Hot air balloons are a fascinating example of physics in action, specifically showcasing Archimedes' principle. This principle tells us that objects will rise or sink in a fluid based on their density compared to the fluid surrounding them. In the case of a hot air balloon, the air inside the balloon is heated, making it less dense than the cooler air outside. As warm air rises, the buoyant force generated by this difference in density lifts the entire balloon into the sky. Imagine the colorful spectacle of these giant, floating vessels against a clear blue sky. As the pilot controls the temperature of the air inside by adding or releasing heat, they can navigate and steer the balloon through the atmosphere. Depending on the weather conditions and wind patterns, each journey can be a unique experience, offering stunning views from above. So next time you see a hot air balloon, take a moment to appreciate the brilliant science that allows it to soar high above the ground. Believe it or not, Earth's magnetic poles flip often. Over the past 71 million years, our planet has experienced a staggering 171 magnetic pole reversals. This means that the North and South poles have switched places many times, and research suggests we could be due for another reversal soon. These shifts aren't just scientific curiosities. They can affect everything from animal migration patterns to our technology. For instance, birds use Earth's magnetic field to navigate during their long-distance migrations, so a sudden flip could lead to confusion. Furthermore, when these reversals happen, the magnetic field isn't destroyed. Instead, it weakens and becomes more complex. This fascinating natural phenomenon shows how dynamic our planet is, making us wonder, what will happen when the next reversal occurs? Did ancient musicians really link music to planets? In a fascinating twist of history, ancient civilizations believed that musical notes were connected to the planets in our solar system. This idea suggested that each note corresponded to a specific celestial body, influencing the harmony of the universe. Musicians thought that playing or singing out of tune could disturb cosmic energies, disrupting the balance of the heavens. Imagine the pressure of performing, knowing that your every note might affect the cosmos. This belief showcased the deep connection between art and spirituality that ancient cultures had. They viewed music not merely as entertainment, but as a vital force with the power to impact life itself. Even today, echoes of this idea can be found in modern music and astrology, illustrating how our ancestors' views still resonate. Isn't it amazing to think about how songs might have once shaped the universe? Did you know that a pizza delivery driver became a robbery pawn? This shocking event is known as the pizza bomber case, which unfolded in Pennsylvania back in 2003. The driver, Brian Wells, was approached by two individuals who claimed they had a bomb and forced him to rob a bank while wearing a collar that was supposedly rigged to explode. In a twisted turn of events, after successfully demanding cash, Brian was apprehended by police. Sadly, the situation escalated dramatically when the bomb detonated, resulting in his death. Investigators uncovered a complex plot involving multiple conspirators and a treasure hunt-style scavenger hunt that went horribly wrong. The case captivated the nation, raising questions about crime, coercion, and morality. It has since sparked discussions about how far someone might go when faced with life-threatening situations. This tragic story reminds us how unpredictable and dark life can be. What if I told you Stalin's daughter was imprisoned in America? Svetlana Alliluyeva, the only daughter of Soviet leader Joseph Stalin, experienced a life filled with drama and controversy. In the 1960s, she sought asylum in the United States, leaving behind her father's oppressive regime. However, her escape didn't guarantee peace. She was imprisoned for a time in a psychiatric facility. While in America, she surprisingly became involved with a sect led by the famous architect Frank Lloyd Wright. This group was known for its unique ideas about architecture and living. Alliluyeva found a sense of community and purpose among these unconventional thinkers. Her story raises fascinating questions about identity, freedom, and the influence of family legacy. How did a daughter of one of history's most notorious leaders navigate life far from home? This chapter of history reveals the unexpected twists in the life of a woman searching for her own path. Here's a wild fact about Crunchyroll's surprising start. Crunchyroll, a well-known anime streaming platform, actually began its journey in 2006 as an illegal site. At first, it allowed users to upload unlicensed anime content, which obviously wasn't cool for creators. However, things took a turn when the founders realized the huge demand for anime worldwide. With the help of venture capital funding, Crunchyroll evolved from its sketchy beginnings into a legitimate business. By securing licenses from Japanese studios, it transformed into a key player in global anime distribution. Today, Crunchyroll offers a vast library of shows, caters to millions of fans, and even supports creators by paying for licenses. This remarkable transition showcases how a platform can learn from its past and positively impact an entire industry. Who knew that illegal beginnings could lead to such a success story? Did you know about Harry Potter's rocky start? It's hard to believe that the beloved Harry Potter series faced huge challenges before it became a global sensation. Author J.K. Rowling's magical tale of a young wizard received rejections from 12 different publishers before finally landing with Bloomsbury. Many of those publishers missed out on the phenomenon that would sell over 500 million copies worldwide. Rowling's experience shows that even the greatest stories can hit snags. This journey from rejection to publication reminds aspiring writers everywhere about the power of perseverance. Rowling kept pushing forward, believing in her characters and their adventures. Today, Harry Potter is cherished by readers of all ages and has shaped a whole generation's view on courage and friendship. So whenever you feel discouraged, just remember that every great story has its bumps along the way. Have you ever wondered why bubbles keep baths warm? When you take a relaxing soak, those fluffy bubbles do more than just create a fun atmosphere. They play a crucial role in insulation. Bath bubbles, made from soap and air, form a layer on the surface of the water. This layer traps heat, acting like a cozy blanket for your bath. As a result, the water stays warm longer, letting you enjoy your bath without constant temperature checks. The science behind this is fascinating. Air is a poor conductor of heat, so it helps to slow down the heat loss from the water. This means you can immerse yourself in a soothing bath while the bubbles work their magic. Next time you're unwinding, take a moment to appreciate those little bubbles for being practical helpers in your relaxation routine. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can make your experience even better? Most people don't know this, but cherophobia exists. Cherophobia is the irrational fear of being happy, and it can significantly impact individuals' lives. People with cherophobia often find themselves dodging joyful experiences because they fear that happiness might lead to negative outcomes or that it could be fleeting. Imagine avoiding your favorite activities or celebrations just because you worry that they might bring bad luck. The term cherophobia comes from the Greek word chaira, which means to rejoice. This means that while we usually think of happiness as something we all strive for some, it's a source of anxiety. Understanding and addressing cherophobia can pave the way for individuals to embrace joy again. Therapy and support can be vital in overcoming this fear, helping people rediscover the beauty of happiness and its positive effects on their overall well-being. Have you ever wondered if fear of happiness is more common than we think? Did Adrien Brody's Oscar kiss catch Halle Berry off guard? In a surprising revelation years later, Halle Berry admitted that she was totally unprepared for the unexpected kiss from Adrien Brody during the Oscars. This moment unfolded during the 2003 Academy Awards when Brody, who had just won the Best Actor award for his role in The Pianist, leaned in and kissed Berry as a part of his acceptance speech. Halle, who was presenting the award for Best Actress, was taken aback by this spontaneous gesture and described her confusion as she tried to understand what was happening in that fleeting moment. The kiss became an unforgettable highlight of the event and sparked conversations around spontaneity and boundaries in Hollywood. Berry, known for her poise and grace, revealed that she had no prior knowledge of Brody's plan, making the event even more surprising. This unexpected kiss not only created a buzz in the entertainment world, but also left fans wondering about the dynamics of celebrity interactions at such prestigious events. Is it really true that roads can be carved from mountains? The Van Tunnel Road in China is a stunning example of human ingenuity and nature's beauty blending together. This extraordinary road is carved straight through a mountain, offering travelers not just a path to reach their destination, but also some of the most breathtaking views imaginable. As you drive along, you'll see towering cliffs, lush greenery, and perhaps even glimpses of wildlife in their natural habitats. The engineering feat behind creating the Van Tunnel Road involved careful planning and skilled workers who navigated the challenges of cutting into solid rock. But the reward? An unforgettable ride that feels like a magical journey through the mountains. Travelers from around the world visit just to experience this unique route. Whether you're an adventurer or a casual traveler, the chance to drive through a mountain is an experience that you won't want to miss. You'll be amazed by China's firefighting drones. China has developed specialized firefighting drones that are transforming how teams tackle blazes in hard-to-reach areas. These innovative machines come equipped with thermal sensors, allowing them to detect heat signatures even in dense smoke. This means they can locate hotspots quickly, making them invaluable during emergencies. With the ability to be remotely operated, these drones minimize risk for firefighters, keeping them safe while still battling dangerous fires. They can carry up to 150 liters of fire-retardant foam, enabling them to drop effective agents exactly where needed without putting a crew in harm's way. Imagine sending a drone into a forest fire, identifying the hottest parts, and ensuring the foam is applied precisely to extinguish the flames. This technology represents a significant step forward in firefighting tactics, showcasing how drones can improve safety and efficiency in emergency situations. It's exciting to see how advancements in technology are changing our approach to disasters, don't you think? Did you know flamingos have unique leg bending skills? These fascinating birds have a special way of bending their legs at the ankle, which gives them an elegant appearance while standing or wading in water. Unlike most animals that bend their legs at the knee, flamingos show off this unusual flexibility as they often balance on one leg. This quirky attribute helps them conserve body heat since standing on one leg minimizes heat loss. You might see these graceful birds in a variety of colors, from bright pink to orange, due to the carotenoids in their diet of algae and crustaceans. The bend at the ankle aids in their feeding, allowing them to sift through mud and shallow waters for food. Observing how they strut around, elegantly poised on those long, slender legs, is an amazing sight. So next time you see a flamingo, take a moment to appreciate not just its stunning color, but also the unique way it bends its legs, making it one of nature's most interesting birds. Can you believe Wii Sports almost wasn't included? In a surprising twist of corporate decision-making, Reggie Fils-Aimé, the passionate CEO of Nintendo, fought hard to ensure that Wii Sports was bundled as a free pack-in game with the Wii console. Initially, there was significant pushback from the legendary game designer Shigeru Miyamoto, who had different ideas for the product launch. Fils-Aimé recognized that including Wii Sports could attract a broader audience, showcasing how fun and engaging the Wii could be. His belief in the game's potential was unwavering. With the Wii, Nintendo wasn't just targeting traditional gamers. They aimed to invite families and casual players into gaming. The decision to package Wii Sports ultimately proved to be a game-changer, contributing to the Wii's immense popularity worldwide. The unexpected combination of motion controls and sports games not only revolutionized gameplay, but also created a shared experience for friends and families alike. It's fascinating to think how this one decision shaped gaming history, isn't it? Believe it or not, Ivanka Trump was in a movie. In the iconic film The First Wives Club, she made a memorable appearance, delivering the catchy line, "Don't get mad, get everything." This line struck a chord with viewers, reflecting a powerful message about empowerment and resilience. The film, released in 1996, tells the story of three divorced women seeking revenge on their ex-husbands for leaving them for younger partners. While her role was small, Ivanka's delivery brought a touch of humor and flair that resonated with audiences and helped make the film a classic. Many fans still recall her line, emphasizing the film's themes of strength and female solidarity. Ivanka, who later became a prominent businesswoman and political figure, showed her early connection to the world of entertainment. Her cameo reminds us that even a brief moment on screen can leave a lasting impression. Can you imagine being part of a cultural phenomenon like that? Prepare to be amazed by Snapple Cap facts. You might think those quirky facts on Snapple Caps are totally reliable, but many of them turn out to be outdated, incorrect, or even exaggerated. Research has shown that some of the claims, like the popularity of certain animals or historical events, don't quite hold up under scrutiny. For example, one claim stated that honey never spoils, which is mostly true, but complex factors can affect its longevity. Snapple's creative team has a knack for delivering fun tidbits that catch your attention, but it's important to approach these facts with a dose of skepticism. So the next time you pop a Snapple and read a fact, remember that while they can entertain and spark curiosity, they may not always be factually accurate. Isn't it interesting how a can of your favorite drink can lead you to question what you think you know?